When someone's made the decision to come through the door, they need to be welcomed in. And it needs to reaffirm right from the time they enter that they're in the right place for the support that they need. It is a place of renewal, first and foremost. It is a place where you get a sense that you can grow, that you can overcome obstacles from homelessness to anxiety, depression, suicide, bereavement. That support is there.
What I found within the centre was a sense of community and belonging, which I really missed and which I really needed at that time.
They make you feel welcomed and that you actually belong here. They're happy to see you, which makes all the difference in the world for somebody who does have social anxiety and doesn't feel like they're always welcomed or wanted.
Resilience is huge, and we have come out of a time where we're seeing more people impacted by the need for resiliency, to understand what they've lost during the pandemic and the social isolation that has led to increased loneliness and the tentacles of depression and anxiety that comes out as we move back into what this new world post-pandemic looks like.
In the midst of a depressive episode, you just go through the motions of living. Everything seems hollow, and it's hard to get excited for anything.
That resilience and bringing people back and finding kindness and common language and common ground has been so important. And of course, recovery, because recovery looks different to everyone. You get to define what recovery works for you, not a textbook, not a Facebook page. It is what you need for your recovery and what you deem that recovery is.
I come here, it's just like a weight that's been lifted off of me, and that I can finally be myself, relax, and not be so defensive all the time.
They're so welcoming and understanding, so judgment-free. Come as you are, be who you are, and we'll help you get to where you want to go.
United Way have always been a part of the foundational funding for this organization and the Ministry of Labor Training and Skills Development. And they are a key factor in understanding that employment is an avenue out of poverty. And that's been part of that partnership. Of course, the City of Belleville has come on board to support community counseling. Rollin Foundation gave us money in 2015 to start the foundation for what community counseling evolved into, and that's what you see today. Unfortunately, their funding is time limited, but it allowed us to develop the tools and our approach. The John and Bernice Parrott Foundation took a risk for us with trauma and the suicide bereavement support, and that was a risk because it wasn't being offered. We have great support for generalized bereavement in the community, but there wasn't anything specific for suicide bereavement, and it had to have a different approach, one that can sit and listen to some of the most brutal experiences a human being can encounter with the loss of a loved one.
We were just basically looking for a safe space to grieve. It's one of those things that it just affects you for so long and unless you're someone who has survived suicide, the loss of that, you need the people that understand that, and that's what we found here.
And then, of course, we have the Maurice and Marilyn Rollins Foundation. He donated all his proceeds here, and it started making foundational change. We focused on men, and we developed men's anger management and healthy masculinity, and now that's evolved into the men's wellness groups. I think that's his generosity for what he felt was important to the community.
The enrichment center and the counseling that was afforded to me gave me the ability to truly inspired myself to inspire my future. I'm in a great space, and definitely thanks to the enrichment center.
You definitely feel a lot more human, lived in, not a project.
I think we all want to have that feeling that we belong. Like a sense of purpose and a sense of belonging are some of the most important things that we crave and need in life to be able to thrive, not just survive from a day to day, but to actually feel that you belong somewhere.
Asking for help is a sign that you know there's something you need, and knowing what you need is important in life. And asking for that help is so vital to you fulfilling your destiny, you know, like who you are to be in life. And so if what you need is mental help, getting it is so important so that you can be the best version of you.
So a little bit of space, a little bit of grace, and a little bit of kindness, like it would do so much to just heal.